Hey y'all, my name is Crystal and I am the owner of SOAW Fitness and I'm going to be your fitness best friend. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I have lost 150 pounds and how I was able to keep it off even after I gained back 70 pounds and then lost another 65 pounds. I'm going to give you guys step-by-step tips on what I did, what I still do every single day, and how I'm actually able to maintain my weight. So when I started my weight loss journey, I was 355 pounds. I am now currently weighing it at about 205. Now keep in mind I am about 5'8", so I'm kind of tall for a girl. But it has not been an easy journey, but it's a doable journey. So my hopes with this video is that you are able to take what you need from it and also apply it to your life in a practical way so that you can not only lose weight, but keep the weight off. All right. So the first step, as a matter of fact, before I go into the first step, I'm going to insert a picture of what I used to look like so you guys can really get the gist of this. Let me explain to you about the steps that I took, right? So honestly, it was at a point in my life where I was just so tired of being overweight. I was so tired of just being obese. I was like a heavy smoker, a heavy drinker, and I did all the things. I ate whatever I want, wherever I wanted, and I did all the things that really took my health from point A to point B. Now, mind you, I was overweight my whole life, but it wasn't until I got in my 20s when I was battling with depression where my obesity hit the heights of 355 pounds. So the first thing I did when my mother was diagnosed with diabetes was I made a decision. I was like, you know what? I'm really tired of this. I don't want this to be a cause over my life. I just do not want this to be something where I die from it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start working out. Honestly, I started working out in my living room. And this was maybe 7 years ago where I was living at. The cable would have free workouts online before it was a big thing on. Well, I guess it was a big thing on YouTube at the time, but I wasn't with it. So I just was doing, it says walk with Jillian Michaels in my living room. And I said, I'm going to do that until I lose about, I said I was going to do that until I lost about maybe 30 pounds on my own before I went to a gym, because I was just so insecure about going into a gym. So I changed my eating habits first. I made a decision. I changed my eating habits. And after I changed my eating habits, I was also doing the walking in my living room. And I looked up. It wasn't 30 pounds. As a matter of fact, it was 15 pounds. All right, cool. All right, I lost 15 pounds. Now I'm going to join the gym. I joined the gym. I was on a ball, y'all. I was killing the game. I lost mad weight. I think I had lost 70 pounds. I had lost 70 pounds on my own. Then I met this fool. Well, I ain't even gonna, he don't matter in this story, but he was just such a toxic individual that it just brought me down. And I went through so much within this relationship that I ended up gaining back 90 pounds of the 70 that I lost. So I made a decision, as I thought, but it really wasn't a decision where I was tired of it. It was a decision where more I just didn't want diabetes and I wanted to look good. I wanted to make all the dudes that was in my past regret ever breaking up with me. So I wanted to look good. That is my honest truth. But anyway, so step one is making a decision. Now, after you make a decision, I'm going to tell you what ended up coming to my next decision. After I got out of that relationship, I was trying for months, because I was in that relationship for 2 years. I was trying for months and months and months and months to actually lose the weight, but I could not lose the weight. For some reason, I could not lose the weight. So after 6 months, I decided to have the gastric sleeve surgery, right? I was like, all right, I'm going to have this surgery and this is going to be it. I'm going to lose all my weight. Now, mind you, when I had the gastric sleeve surgery, I lost 100 pounds. Now, one thing that my doctor told me when I was on the gastric sleeve surgery, and I'm going to give y'all the steps, so just follow me. I'm giving y'all the play-by-play, the blow-by-blow of how I came to the point of really finding a method that worked for me. So, after I had my gastric sleeve surgery, I remember my doctor saying, listen, whatever you do for the first year of your surgery is going to determine your success and you losing the weight, keeping it off, and how your body is going to look. So I'm like, all right, cool, perfect. All right, I had the surgery. I went ham. Like, I went in. Like, I was in the gym. I had lost my job. So basically, I was just working out like 3 hours a day. And I was like, I'm not going to eat any cheat meals. I'm not going to do anything. And I really didn't, because when you have a surgery like that, you can't eat. Like, it's not even a thing. So when I see people like that force themselves to eat and that are getting sick and throwing up and then force themselves to the point where it don't even look like they have the surgery, I'm like, wow. Like, when I had my surgery, it was just too painful for me to try to eat what I want. So I just said, forget it. I'm not going to do this. Like, I'm just going to do what my doctor tell me to do. I'm going to drink my water, take my protein shakes, eat everything that I'm supposed to eat. I'm going to work out so that I was like, I don't want to lose skin. I don't want to lose skin. I don't want to look sick. So I was like, maybe if I do this, that, and third. So I started like weight training, and I really fell in love with working out, and I ended up becoming a personal trainer. I went to school, everything, right? So I was on a roll. I was doing really, really good. And I was like, working in the city, because I'm from Jersey. So I work in New York. But I was so good at my eating that I was actually able to even eat out and still eat healthy, because I just knew how to eat at that point, because I had went through all the stages. So then in 2017, my sister passed away. And when my sister passed away, that like literally took me like on a downward spiral so bad, to the point where I went through that same type of feeling, well, even worse, of depression, where I just didn't care. I started eating bad. I started drinking. I started like just not caring about myself at all, because I was just like, yo, I don't even care. Nothing matters. No matter. I don't care how I look anymore. I had just really given up everything that I sacrificed for like the last, because I had my gastric sleeve surgery in 2013, and my sister passed away in January 2017. So all the last 3 years of work, I like gave it up. And I was about 190 when she passed away. And by the time I looked up after, like in 2019, when I was like, whoa, like this is not good. I was 265 pounds. So I gained 75. Yeah, I was like 265 by the time that I looked up, and I was like, wow, like I've really gained all this weight. I was like, oh no, like I'm not doing this. So I realized that, oh, you should go back and get a revision for your gastric sleeve surgery. I'm like, y'all bugging. I'm not doing that no more. Like, that was really, really hard on my body. Like, and I don't know about for nobody else, but the gastric sleeve surgery is like no joke, because they cut out a portion of your stomach, the majority of it. And then after they cut out your stomach, like it has to heal. It takes like 1.5 years for you to fully heal. And that's why I tell people, like, as you can see, the gastric sleeve surgery, I lost 150 pounds, but I gained 75 back. And if I didn't catch myself and have a come to Jesus moment, I probably would have gained all of the weight back. So when I had that moment, I said, you know what? I got to go back to the basics. And here are the steps that I took. Like, I made a decision. I said, no matter what it takes, I'm going to lose this weight. I'm not having surgery again. I'm not having this gastric sleeve surgery again. I just do not want to put my body through that much trauma. I did the damage, and I can undo the damage. I made a decision. I was tired. I was fed up. After I made the decision, right, then I decided that, you know what can I eat? Like, how am I going to put myself in a position where I'm successful? Because I believe that step 2 of this process, after making a decision, is realistically, it's really actually finding a diet that you can stick to. And I'm not even going to say a diet, because I hate that word, but you need to find a health plan or a meal plan that you can do. I am not the type of person that's going to stick to keto. I am too much of a free spirit. I don't want no restrictions in that manner. For me, I can't do that. I'm also not the type of person that's going to say, oh, I'm not going to eat carbs. I would be lying. I'm going to eat carbs. Carbs is a thing that I'm going to eat, and I eat carbs. I love tater chips. I don't eat them often, but I do, and this is just my reality. So going on this journey, and knowing that I needed to find something that was real for me, because so many people think that they're gonna just do this extreme diet, they're gonna lose weight because it worked for somebody else. No, everything that you do in regards to your diet, yes, a calorie deficit is a calorie deficit, but you gotta find something that you're gonna stick to. So you gotta be real with yourself. So if you know that you are the type of person that cannot stop eating carbs, or that cannot, prepare the keto, this, that, and third, don't lie to yourself and tell yourself that you can do that. So what I do is I found what works for me. So what works for me is I can drink coffee in the morning. I won't eat until maybe around 10 or 11 o'clock. If I do eat, it'll probably be like boiled eggs and a vegan sausage, because I don't really eat meat like that. So that was the thing that worked for me. I took meat out of my diet because I realized that when I would eat meat, I would be more swollen, I would be more bloated than when I didn't eat meat. Now, I do still eat fish and seafood, but I eat that in moderation. But for the most part, my diet is basically plant-based, and I just felt like that was easier because they have so many different things that can help you substitute meat if you want to have meat that bad. But I already love vegetables. I don't really care for carbs like that. So carbs isn't a big thing, like rice and pasta. Like once I had my surgery, like I couldn't really eat it. So I just never really put that part back into my diet. Now, I do love like flatbread and things like that, but I eat that in moderation. So I eat like boiled eggs and a vegan sausage for breakfast, or I'll have a fruit smoothie. And then for lunch, I'll eat a salad. Some people say salads are boring. I love salads because I don't like to cook. Salads are very easy. It's a great way to get all of your vegetables in. You can make an array of salads. And then from there, I make sure that I drink at least a half a gallon to a gallon of water every single day. And the reason why I do that is because I also work out a lot. So because I work out a lot, I'm always thirsty. Like right now, I'm going to drink me some water because I just love water. And then like for dinner, like I don't really like, for dinner, I'll just eat vegetables and fish or something like that. Or I might not even eat dinner just because I just don't be beat. Like, or I'll have a smoothie just so I can make sure that I have enough calories so that my body isn't holding on to fat, but I'm not gaining any weight either. Once I got a boyfriend, he loves to eat and he like to eat late at night, but I'll be like, yo, dog, you on your own. Like, I'm not beat. Like, you're not about to sit up here and make me gain weight because you want to be eating late at night. Not happening. But so with that being said, step 3, I know nobody want to hear this, but the truth is you need to get active. Like, you got to understand, like, especially, I'm 36 now. As you get older, it gets harder for you to lose weight. So if it's getting harder for you to lose weight just from dieting alone or eating well alone, you're going to have to get active. Getting active does so many benefits. One of the things that it has helped me with is my depression. Like, I am a person, I've struggled with depression since my teens, and they wanted to put me on medication. And if you are on medication, don't feel bad. I just wanted to find a different way to kind of deal with my depression that didn't go along the lines of medication. So I opted out not to do it. And because of that, I was able to go ahead and start working out. And working out really helped me mentally. It helps me feel good. It gives me energy for the day. Like, and with that being said, you got to get active and you have to set a schedule. You have to set a schedule that you're willing to stick to, number one. You have to set a schedule that you're really going to do it. So on Sunday, when you're meal prepping, because remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You want to make sure that you are prepping your meals when you decide what food works for you. I didn't say that before. I should have said that. But you want to make sure that you set a schedule to work out. So if you are a busy mom, or if you're a person that you're in school and you work, or whatever the case may be, look, at the end of the day, 30 to 45 minutes every single day, 3 to 5 times a week, on top of eating well, is going to get you the results. Like, you see these bodies of maybe, a woman may have had surgery, or maybe she works out every single day. But please understand that she had to work out to look like that. Like, even, I don't care what procedure you get, even if you do get surgery, even if you do have the gastric sleeve surgery, like, that doesn't matter. Like, if you want your body to look a certain way, you need to get in the gym, you need to work out, you need to get toned. Like, and like, what works for me is I love CrossFit. I do it every day, 5 to 6 times a week, and I get it done first thing in the morning. I'm an early riser, so 5 a.m. I go to the gym. Well, I get up at 4:15. I'm at the gym at 5 a.m. I take the class, and then I'm done for the day. You know, if I'm feeling real antsy and I want to go take a run at night, I do that too. But all you need is 45 minutes, like, every single day. And if you're trying to lose weight, if you are a person that is trying to drop a dramatic amount of weight, you need to be working out 5 days a week. I'm telling you, from a personal trainer, a woman that has lost 150 pounds and being 355 pounds myself, you need to be working out 5 times a week. And you need to be eating correctly, whatever that looks like for you. Okay? So you got to get active. The next one. The way that you can get active, stay active, make sure you're eating right, is you should try to find an accountability partner. Even if it's a virtual accountability group, even if it's a friend at the gym that's doing the same things as you, or whatever the case may be, you need to find somebody that's going to hold you accountable. I know that we feel like, we can do it all on our own, but I'm not gonna lie, I have a dope community. Like, I have a really, really dope community that I rock with, and that's part of the reason why, like, I stay on track with my weight loss. Now, my body is not by far perfect, but I love my body. I went from a size 24 to now a size 14, and I'm still working to get back down to a size 10, because that was the size I was when my sister passed. But at the end of the day, I'm surrounded by a group of people that if I miss a day, somebody's calling me like, yo, where you was at? Why you didn't go to class? You tired? What's up? Or if I get discouraged, I got a girlfriend, her name Tanisha. Me and her, I call her at 4:15 every morning like, yo, it's time to go to the gym. Or like, we'll be like, yo, I'm so tired of this, and the third. And we'll encourage each other to keep going, because we know what it's like to be a thick, fit chick. And that's just the truth. Like, especially somebody like me who owns a fitness company, who's in the fitness industry, I gotta hold myself accountable. I mean, I'm not gonna ever be skinny. I know that. That's just not my genetic makeup. But at the same time, I could be fit. You're gonna respect my work ethic. You're gonna get this work when you check me out on my Instagram or Facebook, which you can follow me on Instagram. It's Fabulously Fit Crystal. But you need to find somebody that's gonna keep you motivated and hold you accountable. Accountability is extremely important, especially when you're trying to reach your goal. The next thing that I did was I found a workout that works for me. So I hear a lot of people saying how they don't like to work out. I don't think that is that you don't like to work out. I just think that you don't like the workout that you're doing. Most times, if you're doing something that you enjoy, you don't mind doing it. So with that being said, yes, you have to create a discipline around working out, but I think a lot of times why people do not like to work out is because they don't like the workouts that they're doing. So for me, honestly, I don't like Zumba. A lot of people love Zumba. A lot of people like dancing. I don't like pole dancing classes. I don't like twerk classes because I got bad knees. I don't like none of those sexy classes, but I do enjoy, and I thoroughly enjoy and really, really love CrossFit. I'm very aggressive at everything in my life, so CrossFit is something that actually works for me. Now, it might not be the workout for most people, but it works for me. And honestly, once I found something that I enjoy, I stuck to it, and I've been doing CrossFit style training for the last 4 years. Now, yes, I worked out prior to that, but I would get bored. I would get tired of the treadmills, tired of this, tired of that. But with CrossFit, it's always something new. And the way that my trainer trains us is very, very creative. So I would tell you that the next step into committing to your weight loss journey and really sticking to it and keeping the weight off is finding something that actually works for you. And finally, the final thing that I will tell you that you need to do is I'm sorry about the noise. It's kind of noisy in my office. The final thing that you need to do is you need to embrace your journey. You need to embrace the good, the bad, the ugly. Don't be so hung up on the end result. Like, just focus on like getting through every single day. Like, I think like that's the best advice out of everything that I can give you that will keep you disciplined, dedicated, and assured that you will reach the end result, is not to just focus on the result, not to focus on the goal, but to focus on doing the things every single day that's going to actually get you to your end result. Like, because honestly, as women, sometimes we'll get on a scale and it'll look like we gained a pound, you know, and it will display a pound. But what if it's a pound of muscle, but you've lost inches? So I would say don't get so caught up on the end result and thinking that you're not going to get there, but more focusing on the things that you do every single day that's going to get you to that end result. Now, that's all I have for today. If you want more detailed information on any area of my journey, whether it's what apps I use to help me just stay on track, or what meal plans that you guys want me to show you, or anything like that, just comment below. I hope that this helped. And the one thing that I want you to take away from this is that if I can lose 150 pounds because I made a decision and was dedicated about it, you could too. Like, you deserve to be the happiest and healthiest versions of yourself. And I pray that this video helps you get to and reach your goal and make you feel that you can do this, because the truth is, we can do whatever we put our mind to. Thank you so much for allowing me into your space. Please comment and make sure that you like and subscribe to my channels, because I have so much in store for you. I'm going to be giving you fashion and shapers and waist trainers and workout videos and just everything that I have to offer. And if you want entrepreneurial tips, because I have been an entrepreneur for 7 years, and you know, I could create a video for you of how I turn my passion into my lifestyle, in which I get to wake up and do what I love every single day. Make sure you let me know. Whatever you guys want to talk about, listen, your fitness best friend is here to talk about it with you. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing weight loss journey. You can do this.